Right, I'm on it. I'm rowing this up. It's still a bit wet actually, but I've got to get on. I'm well behind this morning. I've had a bloody nightmare, excuse my language. I had the cattle out on the road this morning. Got a phone call at 7:30. Your cattle are out on the common down there. And I kind of knew what I was going to come across as soon as I went down there, really. Because, I'm just sorry, I'm a bit distracted. I'm just checking everything's all right on this bit of kit because it's getting old. I think the top link's a bit worn. I'm going to buy a new top link. I knew what to expect because I knew what had happened, and sure enough, I was right. So Poachers came last night after our beautiful, beautiful hares. The creatures I love seeing on the farm, and my dad did, you know. Criticism that farmers get for wildlife destruction, you know, anyone knows what I'm like about this farm. And then you get some person, I gotta be careful my words here because I can incriminate myself by saying things that might be deemed as racist or wrong in society these days, but we know who these people are. They came last night, they drove their truck through the farm, they smashed open a gateway, pushed some bales out the way that I blocked the gateway with. They came in, they went poaching for hares, and then they left the gate open, so they left. And then I got the call at 7:30 this morning, your cattle are on the road. The worst call that any farmer can get. 7:30, there was nearly 30 cattle out on the road. Luckily, because it's right by the common, the cattle stayed on the common, and me and my brother went down there and we managed to get them in, back in. But the gate was wide open where the poachers had been. Anyway, that's what I was dealing with this morning. The only thing I can say, right, and I really mean this, is for all the bad people out there, the few bad people out there, there are so many good people. And that I was amazed how many phone calls I got saying, Rich, you got a problem, the cattle are out, can you know, we'll come and help or whatever. And when me and my brother were there, people were stopping to help. But it doesn't make you feel good when you get these things go on. You know, you can see I'm a bit emotional and a bit wound up, really, because it's just, Anyway, right, enough of that negativity. Let's get on with the silage. I'm on silage. I got my old tedder on. Got all this to rake up. Ain't got a lot of time now. What a day. Sorry about that. I just got a little bit. I had to say what I said. Right. So. Right, I'm not really with it today, you know. So, I'm raking this up. It's a good heavy crop, so actually it doesn't matter too much that going to be narrow roads. It's still very damp though, this heavy dew. I mean, it's a nice day today, it will burn off, but there's a heavy dew, and so these bales are going to be quite heavy. Do you know what? They're perfect bales for putting in front of a gateway to block people trying to steal your hares or kill your hares. Right. We'll have a look as we go. Silage we'll be making this year. First lot of silage. How many bales? How many bales? do you know what? The only good thing about today is actually I'm doing this job, and it is a kind of relaxing job. I always say that tedding or rowing up is probably the job that is the least amount of stress, because it gives you a kind of like a bit of a time to chill if you're driving up and down. As long as nothing goes wrong, mind. It ain't going to take me that long to get this done. It's not a great grass, I can see it now. It'll be alright, it'll be belly filler as they call it. It's belly filler, it's not really quality silage, but hey ho. Do you know what? That whole poaching thing's put me under a bit of a cloud, really. You know, you go through a day normally and something like that happens, and it's like, oh. And I've decided the only way to cure that problem is a bit of singing. Yay! What am I going to sing? Well, I'm going round and round, so we're going to have a bit of Spandau Ballet, aren't we? Round and round it goes. Oh no, don't you know? This is the sound of the soul. I don't know the words. No, I won't be able to sing Spandau Ballet. Round and round it goes. Oh no, don't you know? I do like a bit of Spandau Ballet, to be fair. My era, you know, you kind of tune into your era, don't you? Right, we ain't got much longer on this. It's going alright. We'll stop and have a look when it's finished. I just stopped because I could hear a banging on there, and I've just found one of the tines is loose. Which one was it? That one, look. It's nearly off on there. I hope I don't lose it. Bit of a fail here. I haven't got the spanners with me to tighten that up. Normally I carry them in the toolbox. I haven't got the spanners with me. I've only got to go around a few times. I'm hoping I won't lose it on the way round. Otherwise it'll be in the... I'll find it in a bale probably in 6 minutes time. I got one spanner, it's the wrong size. I think what happened is I took the spanners off here to use somewhere else and forgot to put them back. So, well, we'll see when we finish whether that's still there. So I'm just going around doing the headland now. It's the last bit to do. And then we'll have a quick look at the grass. Look at the berries on the. There's a hell of a crop of berries. There's a hell of a crop of berries. Let's stop and have a look at that as well. I mean, I'm just going to go round and round, maybe about 6 times, do the headland, and then we'll stop. All right? you can hear the banging, that's all right. When the banging stops, that means the time's blown off. I think we'll be all right. Nearly finished. I think I can hear the banging. I think I can still hear banging, so I reckon my tine is still there. Hold on tight, tine. Keep going. Right, just get out. I finished rowing up for now. Put the transport thing on. Okay, so I just stopped halfway up actually, a bit weird. Picked up this. Apricot Edition Red Bull. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Have you ever seen that? Oh, new to me. Oh, I've seen you know, it's like they make everything different and they try and get you to buy it. Aluminium can, right, in the middle of a field. Now, I have no idea how that got there. I can't, but it's not thrown over the hedge, because how the hell did it end up right up there? So, you know, maybe someone's come out here last night and sat in here, but very good sitting in wet grass, would it? But the thing about that is, that's all very well chucking it out in the field, but the thing is, what would worry me now, and thank God I found it, is that goes through that, gets chopped up a bit, and then it goes in the silage, and the cows take a mouthful of the silage, and they end up with a bit of aluminium can in their guts, with all those sharp edges. It could easily rip open, do a lot of damage. You know, there's so many pitfalls on people chucking rubbish over. They don't think, you know, throw a can over a hedge, not thinking about the impact it could have, you know. Anyway, I've finished out here. Let's have a look at that tine. I can't remember which side was it on. That side, I think. It's still there, I think. Yeah, look, it's flipped round. It's flipped round 90 degrees. Look, that should be round that way. But at least it's still on there. You know, and the thread's a bit worn on there. I'll have to change the bolt. It should be like that, look. And it's gone there. So luckily, it didn't actually snap off. Oh, that time was down as well. It didn't ping off, so I can fix that. I'll do that later, ready for next season. But I'm still interested in buying a rake for next year. You know, we did the mower and we did the fertiliser spreader this year. Next year, everyone bangs on about me getting a new rake, and I'm just kicking these lumps over. The thing is, it's a bit like the mower. I don't really know what to buy. I'm really pleased with the mower I've got. If any of you have a few tips on rakes, drop me a message. You know, can email me, or you can just put it in the comments down here, because what I don't need a flipping huge massive rake, the sort of ones that contractors would use that would lift up, you know, do I don't know what number of rows you do, 8 into 1 or whatever. I need at least two into 1, you know, or 4 into 1, I'm not quite sure, but I don't want something huge, you know. I've got to be practical. I can't afford to spend stupid money on big stuff that doesn't get used massively, but at the same time I need to move on from this tedder, especially now we've got the new mower, because this is, you know, it's all right. Andy Sampson's very generous. He doesn't charge me per hour, he charges me per bale, so, you know, if they spend a bit more time going up and down, he's all right with that. But it's not fair on him, you know, the way the contracting's gone. You've got to give them a break as well. So this hay bob's cracking though. A lovely machine, actually, dual purpose, so you don't need a hay bob and a rake separate. The new stuff, I think you only get a rake or you only get a hay bob. So I'll be keeping this for the hay, because it'll ted the hay out lovely and row it up, and I'll just be looking at a rake for silage. But you know, it's dipping your toe in the water of something you don't know, isn't it? You know, it's still very well, you know, people who do deal with this stuff all the time, very confident. I haven't looked into it yet, and I don't really know what I'm looking at. And you probably need to get Harry on the case. He's really good, isn't he? Anyway, right, I'm going to get going. This is going to be baled up sometime today. we'll have, if I get a Dad, I'll come back along today and I'll have a look at how many bales we've got. Well, it'll probably be tonight now anyway, so right, crack on. How many bales? How many bales? I'm going 30. Alright, me and Harry just coming back from having our haircut and we are going along to check how many round bales are in the field. Harry's filming. We'll see his new doody haircut in a minute. I didn't let him have a mullet. Yeah, I'm sure he'll have something to say about that in a minute. Right, I'm just going to drive to the field. We'll have a look. Alright? Oh, how many bales, Harry? Right, I'm going to take the camera. Okay, Haz with a new haircut. Look at that. Oh, very smart. Bit bright. Should we get out? Right. Okay, so I said 30 bales on this morning. How much do you think? I don't think you're not allowed to count. Not allowed to count. Don't look.
20 something.
Hang on. How many is 20 something?
Like maybe like 25 or something.
As farm manager, I'm expecting you to get this right.
I'm not a mathematician.
No, but you're a farm manager. Maths goes with farming, you know, Harry. You have to do maths at school. Ah, right. Okay, how many do you reckon? Come on. Let's spin it around. Right, we're going to start. We've got 1 there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's hard to say because there's some in the way. 7, 8, 9, 10. And oh, I've lost count already, Harry. You start counting, alright? And I'll start counting.
Okay.
3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I make it, oh, I actually do make it 30.
Make it 31.
You make it 31? Oh, right, okay. Let's try again.
Count that one.
Yeah. 31. And the C-Max, that makes 32. No? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I'm giving up. I'll count when I get them in. I think it's 30. Unless I walk right up the top, I'll never be 100% sure, because what you can't see is the bale that's hiding behind the other bale. Let's go. It hasn't mown that well out here, actually. Doesn't look that well mown, does it? Not sure why that was. It was a heavy crop and it was a bit laid down. Whether I should have changed the blades though, I don't know. End of season. Not well mown, is it, Harry?
No, you mowed it.
Me? Whether I got the mower set right. What? The farm manager? I mean, I don't think you're allowed to go mow until you're 16. Did you know that?
Yeah.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I'm no good on this. I'm just gonna mess it up. Go on, Alice, run round.
I'm not running around.
Why not?
Because I've had cross country.
Oh yeah.
I've had some chips.
When do you have chips?
Break time.
What break time, lunchtime mean?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Hang on. Chips? Well, that's lunch, isn't it?
It's a Friday.
What?
Yeah, so I had chips. Then I had cross country.
What's
Then I had dance.
dance?
Yeah.
Oh God, I bet you love that.
No.
What did you do in dance?
Dance. That's what we did.
What sort of dance?
Just dance. Not really a particular type.
What are you going to do with that in the rest of your life?
Nothing.
No. Yeah, that's a bit of a funny subject to teach you, isn't it? I take it you won't be doing a GCSE in dance then, Harry?
No, no one will.
Right. So...
There's like 5 people from the whole year ever taking
Really?
GCSE in dance.
Okay.
Or an RS.
RS. Yeah, we've got to do that too, final year, haven't we? Right. It's a lovely site though, and I left my phone in the car to take some pictures. Right, I am gonna count these. I'm gonna put this camera down and just count them, and I'll be back. Okay, me and Hazza made it 31 now. So we decided we're gonna quit at that and hope it is 31, aren't we? That's a pretty good number, isn't it? We don't need any more silage bales this year, apart from maybe putting in front of the gateways to stop people getting in. Right.
And letting cars out.
We'll just have a little nip down. I'll show you what I did this morning after I had the after the cows got out. I'll just show you what I put in front of the gateway as a stopper. All right. Let's go and have a look. Here we are. 6 round bales in a gateway. Doesn't stop someone walking round the side, but if they want, Tom's been down and patched them up. If they want to move these, that's going to take a bit of doing, I think. Let's stop them driving in this gateway. That was ripped. The gate's a bit bent. Won't stop them opening this gate if they want to walk in, but it will stop them driving in, won't it? I don't think they're going to move these, Harry, are they?
No.
Do you think?
You could easily move these front two down there and there, but you won't be able...
Well, it's a big job to move this lot.
You could do it, but then the risk is because it will take such a long time, you might get a risk of like a police car driving by.
Yeah, well, it's moving 6 of these bales as well. I mean, that one there, that's a flipping heavy bale. Right, let's go and have our tea.
Is a big one.
Yeah. Things you got to do to produce a pint of milk, eh? It's funny, interesting, isn't it? When you do all the costings for producing milk, all these things like this don't count. You know, my time and labour to come down here and move these bales and and move the cattle back in the field when they've escaped do not go into any costings. You know, because everyone costs on your electricity and your labour costs for staff and the cost of your feed. They don't charge for, you don't cost for cattle escaping and people leaving gates open. But it's all part of the bigger picture, which I guess is what you, if you watch my channel, you do get to see a bit of real life rather than just, you know, country file. Right, anyway, crack on. Not a bad way to end the day, at least we got some bales. And I've had a nice haircut, Harry, and you have.
Yeah.
And no mullet.
Sadly.
Oh dear. Crack on.